Here's a tutorial on a full face of makeup that lasts all day, looks good up close, and is not cakey, even on 48-year-old skin. This is the primer I'm using. It is the Hourglass. I also love e.l.f. and Milk. Just use a primer if you want your makeup to last. This one makes your skin look so smooth and it really holds the makeup on all day long. Next, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but I'm only putting it on the high planes of the face. I used to put it all over, but I found that the makeup just looks even more flawless if I use it almost as a highlighter. And then I'm going in with my foundation. I'm mixing two colors of the Lancome Tanti Doll Ultra Wear. And my newest thing that I've been doing lately is using a big fluffy brush to blend. And I start out with those high points, blending out that e.l.f. Halo Glow, and then I go in and really blend out the makeup. And for some reason, just using a really fluffy brush makes the skin look so airbrushed and flawless. And by the time you're done, it just looks like a really smooth skin texture. I went in with a liquid blush and I really love the Rare Beauty or this one by NARS. I blend upward and outward to lift the face. And then when I use my beauty blender to blend out my concealer, I make sure it's clean every time. So I like to wash it right before I use it. That way, since I have to make it damp anyway, it's already done. Nice and clean, I'm gonna go in with my concealer. Now I've been loving the Hourglass, but it's still a little bit too light for me. So I mixed it with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. But oh my gosh, this concealer is so beautiful. It's so smoothing and I don't know, I just love it so much. I'm blending out my chin, my nose, my forehead, right in between my eyebrows. And then I go and use that same side of the Beauty Blender to just bounce, 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 bounce in the same spot for a very long time until it's all blended out. And I know this looks light right now, but it's gonna all come together at the end. Then I take what was left on that fluffy brush and kind of blend out that blush, and now I'm setting with powder. So recently I've been using my beauty blender to apply my powder and it has made such a difference. I'm going ahead and pressing it in. I'm going to let that sit. It is kind of like baking, but I'm not using as much as you normally see. Now I'm going in with this gorgeous bronzer. This is also by Hourglass, and I'm kind of contouring with it as well, but I started on my forehead, went onto my cheekbones, and now I'm blending out with what's left on the brush. If you really, really want your eyeshadow and eyeliner and mascara to not smudge and get all oily, you've got to use a primer. This is by NARS. I love it. And my tip is to actually go along the bottom lash line as well as the top lids. And this, I promise you, keeps your makeup in place all day long. I'm using an eyeshadow for my brows. I usually use a pencil, but the main thing is that you shape them correctly for your eyes. And how you do that is hold your pencil directly over your nostril straight up, and that's where your brows should begin. Then you hold it on the side of your nostril, tilt it directly over your pupil, and that's where your arch should be. And then go ahead, keep tilting to the end of your eye, and that is where your eyebrow should end. Now all you have to do is connect the dots. It's so important to get your eyebrows right because they really shape the face and help people to understand your expression. And I'm telling you, eyebrows make all the difference. Now all you need to do is connect the dots. I just go from the beginning all the way up to that second dot, and I go from underneath the eyebrow, and then I go from the top of the eyebrow from the second dot to the third dot. And from there, all I need to do is make little hair strokes. And making those hair strokes just makes it look super natural. And you can do this with a pencil as well. And then when you're all done with that, all you need to do is go in and blend it out with your spoolie. And it just makes it look so nice and soft and natural. This is a very soft brow. If you want a natural looking brow, that's how to do it. Then I like to clean it up with a neutral light colored eyeshadow. You could also use a concealer for this, and it just makes it look nice and crisp underneath the brow. I'm using a little flat makeup brush, and that really makes it nice and crisp. Now today I'm just using bronzers as my eyeshadow to keep it simple. I'm going in with the side of a crease brush and pressing it into the lid, and then I'm using it like a windshield wiper and finally sweeping upward and outward to lift the eye. I'm taking that same bronzer and pulling it down the sides of my nose directly from the eye to give a nice soft contour using the crease brush. And then I take it around the bottom lash line as well. And today I'm not only using this bronzer, but I wanted to warm it up a little bit more. So I grabbed another one that's got a little bit more red in it. And I'm just blending that into the crease and the bottom lash line as well. Next, I'm taking a tiny brush and just pressing it and smoothing it into the outer lash line, and that makes your lashes look thicker and kind of lifts the lash. Then I'm going in and brightening the inner corner with a shimmer. That's my husband. And Next, I'm taking a shimmery highlight and going down the center of the nose and on the tip and going back with that foundation brush and blending everything out. Next, this is eyeliner gate. It's where I kind of stick it in my eye and sweep it back and forth, but I am getting the lash line as well, kind of tight lining with this waterproof liner. And it just really makes the eyelashes look thick and defined. Next, I'm using a fluffy brush for my blush, which I normally don't do, but it has made such a huge difference and it just gives your skin that glow. And this is so important. I am setting with a spray. I used e.l.f. I love Milk as well. They both are gorgeous. They make your skin glow and make your makeup last all day long. Then I'm going in with my mascara, really focusing on the roots. And I'm finishing up with a little bit of brow gel, and that just keeps the brows in place. Next, I'm doing my lips. I like to overline the bottom lip just on the very bottom, and I keep it right in my lip line on the top and pull it around like a little circle, and I go back in and shade the outer edges, and it just makes such a difference. It makes the lips look a little bit more full without overlining the top, and I don't know, I just really love the way it looks. And I've been going in with a teeny tiny bit of concealer just to brighten up the center and then finish it up with a colored gloss. And I love this one by Rare Beauty. It's a really beautiful sort of plummy color and it's not sticky and it's just a really nice universally flattering color. Next, I'm going to go in and brush away any excess powder, and that's the look. I love that it's not cakey, lasts all day, looks good up close, even on 48-year-old skin. Bye.